Pedro Balmaceda was born in Santiago, Chile, on April 2, 1975. His mother, Veronica Pascal Ureta, was a child psychologist, and his father, Jose Pedro Balmaceda Llera, was a fertility doctor. Pedro has 3 siblings and is the oldest out of the bunch. His parents opposed the dictatorial regime of President Augusto Pinochet and fled the country to the United States for their safety. His family first moved to Texas, where Pedro was a competitive swimmer. Then eventually they moved to California, where his spark for acting ignited. Movies were a big part of Pedro's childhood, and his father often took the family to the cinema, which inspired him to pursue acting. He then attended the Orange County School of the Arts in Santa Ana. In 1993, he enrolled in NYU Tisch School of the Arts. But in 2002, most of his family moved back to Chile, since his father was accused of secretly switching embryos of patients at the fertility clinic he helped run. Even during this complicated time, Pedro graduated from NYU in 1997 and was excited about his acting future. But in 1999, his mother took her own life, which fundamentally changed him. To honor his mother, he started to use her surname instead, and is as we now know him as Pedro Pascal. While he was dealing with the grief of losing his mother and the accusations around his father, he took smaller, stereotypical acting roles and waited tables just to get by. In 1999, Pedro made his television debut, appearing in several shows, including Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Touched by an Angel, NYPD Blue, Nurse Jackie, Homeland, and various shows in the Law & Order franchise. Pedro notably played an assistant district attorney on the first 2 seasons of The Good Wife, and he portrayed an FBI agent on The Mentalist in 2014. During this time, he made his feature film debut in Hermanas. Other movies followed, including the sci-fi thriller The Adjustment Bureau and Sweet Little Lies, but most of Pedro's credits were still on TV. While pursuing TV roles, Pedro was also performing in numerous plays, most notably for his role of Philip in Lyle Kessler's Orphans, for which he received the Los Angeles Critics Circle Award and Garland Award for his performance. For nearly a decade, Pedro was still working a regular day job while consistently booking smaller roles, yet he was struggling to get a fair opportunity at any leading roles. His breakthrough role finally came in 2014, when he appeared as Oberyn Martell on Season 4 of the hugely popular HBO series Game of Thrones. The character was a fan favorite and raised Pedro's acting profile. More acclaim followed with the 2015 debut of the Netflix crime series Narcos. Pedro starred as Javier Peña, a Drug Enforcement Administration agent hunting drug trafficker Pablo Escobar. The show, which ran until 2017, was a hit with both critics and TV viewers. He then went along to star in The Mandalorian, a sci-fi series that was part of the Star Wars universe. He played the title character, Mando, a helmeted bounty hunter, hired to locate Baby Yoda. He instead goes on the run to protect the child. Pedro was then cast as the tough but tortured Joe Miller in the HBO series The Last of Us, a dystopian drama based on a video game. The show won critical acclaim and became must-see TV. So much so that Pedro received a 2023 Primetime Emmy Award nomination for his performance in The Last of Us, making history as only the 2nd Latino actor to compete for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. Additionally, he received Emmy nominations for his guest appearance on Saturday Night Live and narration of Patagonia, Life on the Edge of the World, setting a record for the most Emmy nominations by a Latino actor in a single year. Once Pedro dominated the world of TV, he slowly transitioned into the world of film. In 2016, he had a supporting role in the action-adventure The Great Wall. He garnered more notice for his memorable turn as a villain in Kingsman: The Golden Circle. In 2018, Pedro starred with Denzel Washington in The Equalizer 2. Later notable movies include Wonder Woman 1984, where Pedro played Maxwell Lord, a supervillain and devoted father. In 2024, Pedro played a Roman general in Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2. He next appeared in Eddington, which had its world premiere at the Cannes Film Festival. His next film, Materialist, was a rom-com starring Dakota Johnson and Chris Evans, with the actors playing characters caught in a love triangle. And most recently, Pedro is Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, in The Fantastic Four: First Steps, a film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Outside of his amazing acting both on stage and on screen, Pedro is a huge activist for the LGBTQIA+ rights. Especially trans people, he has publicly supported his sister Lux Pascal, a trans activist and actress, and has consistently spoken out against anti-trans rhetoric, including wearing shirts with messages like "Protect the Dolls" and sharing posts from trans activists. Pedro Pascal is truly a star in the entertainment universe. We can continue to support Pedro by watching his upcoming projects.